Mississippi. A couple of states tied together through history, and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gift to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On the run, it's Russell. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums He's going to take a shot right away. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the...
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lawson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments, Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Turns on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Arkansas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Rushes on him. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To throw. It's Rivers. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Razorbacks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. LSU right back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's buried. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. It's Berry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Berry. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.